Yo, what's up with it, y'all? It's JD, Travelsthenix, and I'm back with another quick video. And today's video is going to be my 7th growth law, and that growth law is pushing through growing pains, or more simply put, persistence. Before we get into the growth law, if you're new to the channel and you're interested in travel, fitness, and growth content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you can get updated every time I drop new content. Now let's get back into the video. It took me a while to decide what growth law I wanted to make next because there's so many aspects of growth and self-development. I think now more than ever, persistence and pushing through growing pains is prevalent in society and in our own personal lives. What are growing pains? Spells of negativity, self-doubt, obstacles, and roadblocks in the way of our achievements. Growing pains come in many forms: physical, mental, financial, and spiritual. The way I look at it, there are a series of tests that come up from time to time. You could call it a pop quiz that life gives us. During these tough times is when it's most important to stick to the script and push through. We have to always keep that marathon mindset and realize that sometimes in life, we need to take a few steps backwards in order to move forward in the right direction. We have time to steady the ship, but we also need to move with a sense of purpose because at the end of the day, time is finite. Faith isn't just a religious thing or something that you can invest in someone or an external source. The most important aspect of faith is to have faith in ourselves. Through the good and the bad times, we're in the driver's seat on our journey through life, so we can't give up on ourselves. Shit happens in life. We might lose our job, get injured during our sports career, our spouse might cheat on us, our close friend or family member might betray us. We might lose every dollar that we have from a scam. Right now, people are going through these very things in times when it's not easy to reach out for someone for a lifeline. Life can be painful sometimes, but we have to remember that most pain is only temporary. Having a process and sticking to that process is extremely important in tough times. Constructive habits and a solid process is what keeps our trajectory in the right direction and not letting us spiral out of control. An idle mind is set for self-destruction, so dwelling on negativity or hard luck won't produce anything other than more negativity and more hard luck. Stay away from the unhappy and the unlucky is something that a good friend of mine told me years back, and it took me a while to fully grasp. Misery loves company, so when you hang around miserable people, lend an ear to miserable people, or go to miserable people with your own problems, you'll find yourself in a cycle of negativity that's even harder to escape from. If you're blessed enough to have an extremely positive person in your life, the practice that I do consistently is to hang around that person or give that person a call when I'm down or going through some problems. I do not go to that person to share my problems, but to pick up some of their energy. Listen to them speak, watch them smile, remain in a state of observation around these types of people, and a lot of the time, the answers to your problems or the energy to get back on course will come to you naturally. I purposefully don't talk too much during these interactions until I'm ready to emit the same positive energy. My homeboy Lee is one of the most positive people I know. The type of person that if positivity was a sellable commodity, he'd be a millionaire. The times when I'm down and out, a good calisthenics workout with him will uplift my spirits. Keeping the right type of people in your life is another growth law that we'll get into down the line. But this one is a strategy to weather the storm of negativity. Now let's say you're alone, living in a place where you don't know anyone, or you don't have any close friends at the time. The road out of the negative rabbit hole is going to be harder, and discipline will need to come into play. Some of my best workouts come when I don't have any energy, and I don't see any point of pushing through a workout for the day. I have to play mind games on myself to even get myself out of the house, or get out of bed to get going. I might tell myself I'll just get up and do some push-ups, or I'll go down to the park and just get a quick set of pull-ups. Exercise helps your body release endorphins. Endorphins are a chemical that helps relieve pain and stress. Once you get that blood pumping from the initial set of push-ups or pull-ups, your body takes over and goes into cruise control. You'll have the energy to push through that great workout. Also, these workouts can help relieve some of the negativity that we're dealing with. Initially, the whole reason why I started working out again and got heavy into calisthenics was because I was in a major slump. Drinking in excess, no direction, just got out of a failed long-term relationship, moved back to the States from Japan, and didn't have anything concrete that I could latch onto. Also, I didn't have anyone to confide in or kick it with for positive energy at the time. My homeboy G was in prison, so calls from him were only so often. I was new in Hawaii, so the only company I would have would be some females that I was meeting out here from time to time. I started hitting the gym and focusing on calisthenics and playing as much basketball as I could. Eventually I would make my way to the park, where I would discover another cheat code to health and positivity, which is serotonin. But the physical activities is what got me on track, the current trajectory that I'm on now, which is a great trajectory in my opinion. The point being is that exercise, sunlight, endorphins, and serotonin were all aspects of pushing through one growth pain or another. One more thing I'd like to throw out there is a healthy diet. From all my research and from my experience, a clean diet will help you get rid of impurities and negative side effects from an unhealthy diet. This is on the physical, mental, and spiritual front. Remember, the diet isn't only what food we consume, but the media that we consume, the company that we keep, and the activities that we participate in. I'm not a long-term advocate of the vegan diet, but I do think the right vegan diet, filled with whole foods, fruits, veggies, is a great way to cleanse the body. It worked for me, but I also don't see it as a long-term solution. All in all, a positive routine and consistency can outlast any negativity. That's something I feel extremely strong about. Trust the process that you've laid out for yourself. Emotions can fluctuate, but as long as you keep on track and try your best to block out the negativity, you can outlast any doubt, fear, or uncertainty. One last situation I'm going to leave you with is our current situation here in Hawaii regarding the pandemic. The parks and beaches that I love so much and provide me with my stress relief are closed. Police are giving fat tickets out with no warnings. All of this while non-essential businesses are still open, restaurants are open for sit-in dining in confined spaces, malls are still open. This makes no sense to me. Close off nature and the ability to heal oneself in open air, but keep open confined spaces that breed unhealthy activities, superficiality, and materialism. The first time around when parks and beaches closed off, I went into some negative emotions and let myself get bent out of shape for a while. Eventually I came back into my senses and did what any rational person does, and that's find a solution to the problem. Now I'm more equipped with home workout equipment, gymnastics rings that I can hang from a good tree. My outlook is to not get so outraged with the situation and to just stay as fluid as possible and find a solution to my problems. Monkey wrenches come into play and our character is revealed on how we respond to them. I hope you guys got as much out of this video as I did out of making it. Not only are these growth laws a part of my process, but also a constant reminder to myself to stay on course and re-implement these laws into my life consistently. That's it for the video today, y'all. If you're interested in online diet and body weight training coaching, hit up my website, Travelsthenix.com, and book a program. I'm also starting to blog on there as well, so peep it out. Thanks for checking out the video, y'all, and I hope you're having a great day. Peace.
And then he got old. But when he was younger, before he got into hockey, he was a Golden Glove boxer. And so if you're a good fighter in the NHL, you can make your career last forever if you're a good, if you're a good fighter. Yeah. So that's all he does now is he just fights motherfuckers. And that's his position on the team pretty much.